A little mental note for anybody out there in YouTube land. If you are taking the melatonin by Jameson or any other company, when the bottle says take one at night, only take one at night. Because holy shit, am I having a hard time waking up right now. I accidentally took 2 last night, and frig sakes, I am ready to go back to bed, and I can't because I gotta go to work in like an hour and 30 minutes. So that's not gonna happen. But frig sakes, man. Whew. Oh, I apologize for that. And yeah, like it just really wore me out. I took one last night at around 1 o'clock in the morning, and by 1:30 I could barely keep my eyes open. And sure enough, I go and lay down and I passed out, and I woke up this morning at 9:45, went and took a pee. My body was still drowsy. I was like, I'm going back to bed. So I went back to bed and I woke up at 2. So I went to bed at 12 hours basically because of the melatonin double dose. So tonight I might try it with a single dose and see how that works, or I might just avoid it altogether, I don't know. But holy does it work nice. Gotta love me some melatonin on those nights when you can't sleep. So I'm sitting here drinking my coffee, right, trying to wake up and things, and watching Bruce from head office's vlog, and I'm at the part here where he's like, oh yeah, I caught Adam doing something dirty in his garage, and it's the horse masks that I have, drinking gasoline. I don't know, that looks more like a Wreckham. It's too skinny to be me, that's for sure. That's for sure. Holy. Bruce from head office trying to Sonovabitch me. What a guy. What a guy. Oh, for frig's sakes, people, it's time to get the hell out of here and head off to work. Gotta love that kind. Pays the bills. And I like money. So we're gonna head off. Oh shit. Shit on a shingle. I forgot my dripper juice. No. Wait, what are you? Are you full? Ooh, we're gonna vape some Killer Vanilla tonight. Yay, I love that kind. But we gotta head, oh Jesus, puppy. We gotta head off to work. Friggin' Oreo was running up the stairs, I guess, when I opened the door, and he was heading for the door. As soon as I opened the door, he ran in the room. Look at him. He got friggin' trees stuck to his bum. He needs a haircut. You need a haircut. Yes, you does. Yes, you does. You crazy little muppet. But we need to frig off and get this shift started. Yes, I'm wearing my winter jacket again. The wind is going to be cold tonight, so I kind of don't want to freeze my left nut off because I need that kind. Oh, you stop with your barking. And let's head off to work and get this shift over. Oh my god, this room just reeks of dryer. Reason being is the cat wrecked my tube that goes to the outside dryer vent. So I need to buy one that's, I'm thinking about just using a metal one that'll plug right in. And it won't be like a harmonica. Not a harmonica, with an accordion. That's the word I'm looking for. Won't be like an accordion. Oh my god, Oreo, go to bed. 1 second, let's get out of the house. Let's see if we got any mail. Just pizza flyers. I'll pick those up tonight when I come back from work. And I need to still get the sticker for the Trans Am. So I haven't done that yet. I don't think the sticker's up to date. Let me just check that out and see what do we got for a sticker on here. Yeah, it's expired. So I need to get a new sticker and stove that on there. And then also I frigged up big times. We'll talk about that in the car. You guys are going to be like, you dummy, when you hear this, but it's just the way she goes. I frigged up. It happens. Everybody makes mistakes. It's just correcting those mistakes. It's going to take some time, and I should have done it this weekend, but I wanted to be lazy on the weekend somewhat, and I guess I was. Anyway, let's get you guys into position. So anybody who's been watching for more than a year knows that a few years ago, I mean last year, I left the battery in the Trans Am, and she froze. And because it was in the Trans Am has that untrackable parasitic leak, I couldn't track down where the problem was, and sure as shit, some bitch friggin' leaked out all of its power, and then the cells froze, and the battery was euchred, and I had to go buy a new battery last year, and I ended up buying one. I can't remember if it was Walmart. I think it was Walmart. Yeah, I think it was Walmart, before they changed everything and moved everything around and shit. Oh hey, she's kind of hot in the car right now. Friggin' 18 degrees out and I'm still wearing my winter jacket. Fuck, I'm an idiot sometimes. And every other time I'm still an idiot, but don't worry about it. But anyway, this year I took the battery out of the Trans Am and I frigged up big times. You know, there's a lot of people who say this is not the case. There's a lot of people who say that this is the case. Some people say it's an urban legend. Other people will say Mythbusters already tested this and it's not valid. But I left the battery on the floor of the garage in the Trans Am, right on the concrete, and it is flatter than a friggin' 2x4. You know, just dead, done, game over, KO. So I'm gonna try and do a trickle charge onto it and see if I can bring her back to life. Because if I can, that'd be friggin' awesome. And if I can't, well, I guess I'm spending 90 bucks for new tags. I'm gonna buy another 2-year jobby like I did 2 years ago. And yeah, 90 bucks for tags and another, what the frig am I doing here? Come on, let me think, Adam. 90 bucks for tags and another $100 for another battery. Because, but I'm thinking that the charger I have can bring it back. Like, there's power in it, but it's sitting at like 11.2, so it's really dangerously low, like really dangerously low. But sometimes they say if you do like a trickle charge, like don't ram 6 amps or 10 amps into it and try and power charge it, because you're just going to cause the cocksucker to boil and it's gonna be ruined. Like, you're gonna ruin your battery. You got to be delicate with it. So you give it a 2 amp charge and it goes really slow, and a trickle charge, and it might take a couple days for it to peak. But I have brought batteries back to life by doing the trickle charge technique. So I'm gonna give that a go and see what happens. I also need to recharge the battery and the mower and the romper. There's still juice in them, enough to crank her over, but not enough to make it start. Like, you gotta crank it for a bit, right? So I'll have to do that. And I gotta check the fuel cutoff on the romper. I think I have it engaged, but I can't remember where that one was, so I'm gonna have to find that and fix it. Oh, lay noise up, fart can. Just freaking blah, blah, blah. Toyota Celica. That's another one of those cars that I brand as a woman's car. I don't know why. It's funny how I get like that with cars. See a Volkswagen Beetle and I'm like, no dude would drive a Volkswagen Beetle, but then you see dudes driving Volkswagen Beetles. But you mostly see girls. Like, that's like those convertible Golfs used a lot of times in the movies by like girls who will sit there and roll with their friends with the top down, the windows down. Some of them aren't even sitting in the seats, they're sitting on the back of the seats in the back seat, you know what I mean? Like sitting up high, like hair blowing in the wind and all that jazz. Ah well. All I know is for tonight, I'm not going to be taking a lot of melatonin. I might avoid it tonight because holy, still feeling groggy as frig, let me tell you. I had 2 coffees, it somewhat woke me up, but that melatonin really takes you for a wild ride into slumberland.
Slumberland, melatonin, skilly douche.
Oh, hey. Don't all the city dicks come out and fix the roads at once? Just saying. It's a nice day for pothole repair. Well, at least my car's not making that er-ee sound anymore. I guess whatever the problem was worked itself out. I guess the car caught me. Must have been looking through the window and saw me browsing other cars. Be like, fuck you, car, I'm getting rid of you because you're a piece of shit, and that's all that.
I'm sorry, Massa, that'd be good. That'd be good.
No, it's being good. Because it knows I'll smack its shit around and sell it. Fuck. Right now, this car, all it costs me is gas and insurance, so I might as well just drive the satchel off of it. Wait for GM to do my recalls, and life will be good. Frig yeah. School's still in session, yeah. No, what time is it, 3:36? Maybe school's out. I was gonna say there's a lot of kids over at the Hortons back there. A lot more than usual. How well. Yeah, now my buddy who works over at my car there keeps contacting me every time he gets a sick deal on a truck because he knows I'm looking for a pickup truck, but I'm not really in the market right now for anything. Especially now that summer's here. Because with summer here I can drive the Trans Am, so frig it. But I do like those Frontiers. That is a nice friggin' truck. Well, that was a Titan, I apologize. They look so the same from the front end anyway. Yeah, I'm wearing too much jacket today. Son of a bitch. Look at that car pile up ahead. Frig's sakes, got a truck in here, you got a van like trying to wedge into the truck, and you guys can see that somewhat? Yeah, you can. Like, not like we don't have things to do here, but thank God we get the advanced screen, because if we didn't, frig's sakes, we would have been stuck there for like a week. But, yeah. So it looks like yesterday when I was talking about the FDA banning e-cigarettes in the US, looks like that's probably not going to go well. Right now it's not positive. They're given 28 days for like the vaping community to like rebuttal and to explain how stupid it is and stuff. Honestly, the two things that I believe in is, you know, they shouldn't be selling e-cigarettes to minors. That's a given. I give vendors shit whenever I catch them doing that. So, you know, e-cigarettes should be treated like cigarettes. Even though the vapor, they say, is 99% less harmful than secondhand smoke, and e-cigarettes are the same versus cigarettes, I still say that they should be treated like a cigarette. You know, sure, it smells a lot better than a stinky dart burning, but still, when you're blowing clouds, people are inhaling those secondhand clouds. They probably don't want to. So maybe vaping outside isn't that big of a deal. Or vaping, you know, whatever. Like, treat it like a cigarette. But don't ban it and don't overtax the shit out of it. And, you know, but in Canada, it's different than the USA. Like, in the USA, you pay your hospital bills most of the time. In Canada, that's all covered by Health Canada. So you get sick, you got to go to the hospital, then they treat you at the hospital. They pay for it, or the government pays for it, and that all comes out of our taxes. So for people to quit smoking and switch to e-darts, it's way better for Canada, because then Health Canada doesn't have to pay so much in freaking medical bills. And in the end, that basically lowers the cost of operation for Health Canada and is better. And they did the math, and tobacco sales taxes versus, you know, your cigarette sales. Right now, they're having a deficiency due to the cost of tobacco, like what the money they make off tobacco doesn't cover the hospital bills caused by the ailments that tobacco gives, and that's a big problem. So that's why Canada's all gung-ho about let's ban friggin' or let's start promoting the sales of e-cigarettes, and even our Canadian doctors are suggesting it to people because, you know, the more people who quit smoking, the less damage caused, the less people go into the hospital and getting government paid pharmaceuticals and treatments, you know, and to them that's like a major +1. So right on. But anyway, people, I'm at work now. I'm gonna head her inside and get this shift over with. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I know it was fucking all over the place, just like me. That melatonin really kicked my ass. It was awesome. Had the best sleep ever last night, and I didn't want it to end. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, like button, questions, comments, concerns, stove them down below. And until next time, whoosh, keep on vlogging.